Hi, good night, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. This is your girl, Sister Kadeen. Um, God bless you all for watching my videos wherever you are in the world. Thank you for tuning in with me. Tonight, we're going to talk about um, marine spirits, and we're going to highlight some traits or some characteristics of the marine spirit and what it does to one's life, right? So, okay, so uh, there are times when we go to our bed and we have dreams that we're eating in our dream, and also we're having sexual encounters in our dream, or you might dream that you are swimming in the ocean, or you might be at the river, or you might be in the pond, or where there is another body of water, and you think that, wow, I just had a good dream and I was swimming and oh, the water was beautiful and the water was this, or I was eating, or I was having sex, and it was the most, it was the best sexual encounter you have ever had, and you woke up feeling so, you know, so sweet and so good. But the truth is this, that you had an encounter with what's called a marine spirit from the aquatic kingdom. And I know that many of us have watched The Little Mermaid, and The Little Mermaid is beautiful and she's good, and she's always singing and combing her hair on a rock, and stuff like that. And we were told that mermaid, oh, they're just beautiful and they're nice spirits. But the truth of the matter is that mermaid spirits are what are some of the angels, the demonic angels that were cast out with the devil, and these were the ones who ended up in the body of water. And what they do is that they come into your dream, especially for those who have a great destiny and a great call of God on their lives, that these spirits come to infiltrate your destiny. They come to hinder your destiny. They come to block, to stop, and to derail you from walking into the call of God on your life. And also, these they are called spirit husbands, and they're also called spirit wives, inky boss and succubus. And they come into your dream and they make, I don't want to say they make love, they have sexual encounters with you. And you can also go to your bed and you have a dream as a woman. You may also have a dream that you're having strange encounters with another woman. Or for a man, you can also go to your bed and have strange encounter that you're having encounters with a man. Or for the woman, she can also encounter having sex with a man that she might know, a man that looks like her husband, that looks like somebody that she knows, or look like somebody that she's attracted to. Likewise, the man. This is a deception. The enemy, which is the mermaid spirit, that comes in the form of somebody, it is a familiar spirit. If you don't know the person or the individual that you're having these encounters with in the dream, it is an unfamiliar spirit, because you do not know this face. You cannot recognize the face. But if you recognize the face of whomever that is doing whatever with you, it is called a familiar spirit. And to tell you the truth, it is a serpent. It is a snake, and it takes on the form of your loved one, and the one that you're in love with, or the one that you admire, the one that you've had a previous relationship. And for some persons who are married, um, it when you start having these encounters with these spirits, uh, you become its wife, or you become its husband, and then these forces are very jealous, and that's why a lot of marriages do not work. And people in their marriage and things are going upside down, and they're thinking that it is uh, one or two things that is causing it. It is financial problem. It is that we are not able to communicate well, or we have grown apart, or whatever it might be. Nope. It is once you're having these encounters, these spirits from the aquatic kingdom, they are jealous. They are they are extremely jealous, and so they come to separate the marriage, because you are already married in the spiritual realm to these spiritual creatures. And one thing for persons who are involved in certain type of sexual encounters, especially for if you men who are masturbating and women who are masturbating, they are more likely to come and attack you. Even if you have given up those things, there is still legal ground and open doors in your life that the enemy can use to come in and work against you. And there are times you may go to your bed and dream that you are pregnant, and you're living somewhere with a strange man that you don't know, or you have strange children that you do not know. They are your children in the other realm that you got through sexual encounter in the spirit with these aquatic kingdom, these aquatic spirits. Um, and so what they do is also to rob you of your health, right? They rob you of your health, because when you're eating as well in the dream, it looks like you're eating real food, but it is not real food. I don't know exactly what it is that you're eating, but it's nothing that is good. And when you eat it in the dream, you are now being deposited with a demonic uh, uh, entity. You're being deposited with stuff, and that's why some people, they get up and they start having movements in their stomach, and they're having movements in their bodies, and stuff are moving around in you after you have eaten in the dream. Some people, they were very healthy, and when all of a sudden they start feeling sick, and when they go to the doctor finds a rare disease in their bodies that the doctor um, can't help you with, because when you had the sexual encounter with these marine spirit, they deposited sickness in your body. So they took from you, it's like a trade. So they took from you your health, and they deposited sickness in you. They deposit untimely death. They deposit sudden death in you. And so now you're now pregnant with the spirit of death. You're now pregnant with the spirit of sickness. You're pregnant with the spirit of delay. You're pregnant with the spirit of stagnation. Right? And there's some also your attitude. It causes your behavior to change. For some persons, depression, you start becoming very depressed for no apparent reason. You have emotional turmoil. Your emotions are up and down like a yo-yo, right? These are what these spirits do to you once there's a door that is open, and they come in and they deposit their sicknesses and all the other stuff, and they take from you the blessings, and they endure you, especially where your finances are concerned, and poverty will be the order of your life if you don't renounce them and break these uh, covenants. And they also forge covenant with you in the dream when they're having sexual encounters with you. That's a covenant that is being forged. When you're eating in the dream, a covenant is being forged. So you got to break the legal rights that you gave to the enemy, and you got to now renounce these spirits. And sometimes these are also called marine witchcraft spirit, because there is a witch or a warlock or a sorcerer who knows how to conjure these spirits and to release them in your life so that your destiny will never be fulfilled. And so, in order to counteract these spirits, one has to live a life of consecration, especially if you're walking with the Lord. Live a life of consecration. Always um, break and loose oneself and renounce and denounce these spirits from your life. There is one other thing that I need to say about the dream realm is that we see our dead family members in our dream, and then we get up the next day and we start to tell others of the dream that, oh, last night I dreamt that my grandmother came to me in a dream and she gave me a gift. That gift that was given to you was a was a covenant that was also being forged in the dream. When you received that gift, you forged a covenant with the familiar spirit, which the enemy uh, used in your dream in the form of your mother that you loved so much who had died, or the form of your grandfather who had passed on many moons ago that you really love, and you were happy to see your grandfather in the dream and he gave you something and you took it. That's a covenant that was forged between you and the familiar spirits and Nephilim spirit. And so it takes a lot of work to break these unclean spirits from your life. So just a quick uh, edifying for those who don't know, and for those who know but see it as nothing. It is very, very important that you, or that we, um, break ourselves from these covenants and close the doors that were open, because a curse without a cause cannot land, especially from the aquatic marine witchcraft. Okay, so fasting and prayer, renouncing and loosing ourselves from that, and it takes a lot of fasting. It takes a lot of work to get rid of these spirits, and sometimes they're also coming from our bloodline. Sometimes it is nothing that we have done or that you have done, but it's something that our foreparents had gotten involved in, and the altar in the bloodline is still speaking against us. When we look in the Bible, right? Ahab, he and his wife Jezebel had conspired against Naboth. And they conspired against Naboth and had him killed because of his vineyard. But Ahab repented and the Lord pardoned him, but the curse did not fall on Ahab, it fell on his children, and they were all walking in the curse of their mother and of their father. So sometimes we didn't do anything, or you didn't do anything, but the forefathers and our foreparents were involved in some things that we have no clue about, and we're paying for it today. And it comes in our lives through those avenues that I just spoke about. So yeah, take time out, check your bloodline, check your life, check your dream realm, and do not take your dreams lightly. Okay? Shalom. Jesus loves you. I love you. And please to continue to like, share, comment, subscribe with me on this channel, your girl Sister Katie. God bless you. Take care of yourself and stay consecrated. Stay in prayer and in fasting. With the aid of the Holy Spirit, these spirits can be broken in the courts of heaven. Okay, bye bye. Love you.